Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. This is part 2 video in series of Python from basic to advanced. In this part 2 video, we are going to discuss about basic concepts of Python like comments and variables in Python. Before start this video, if you haven't watched part 1 in this series, please watch that video before this video for better understanding. And I will also provide link for this video in description below. Please check out there. And also, if you are new to this channel, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Coming back to our video, first we will discuss about Python comments. Comments can be used to explain Python code and comments can be used to make the code more readable. I will give one example, then you will get the idea. For example, I have write one code 1 year back and I need to check that code now. If I use some comments in that code, then it will very easy to me to understand that, because I have already mentioned some hints in that code. That's why it is very easy to me to understand that code. So for best programming practice, it is better to use comments in your program. So in Python, in not Python, in every programming language, there is a single line comments are there and multi-line comments are there. I will show how to write the and what are the syntax for that declaring the comments in Python. In comments, usually we use hash symbol to declare the comments. Here you can see I have declared like hash with this is my first comment, and here I have in Python we use print to give the output. Here whatever we have mentioned in this print function, it will produce the output here. Likewise, if I execute this, you will get welcome to RNR Things YouTube channel, and Python compiler will ignore this because it's no whenever we start with as symbol, then Python consider as it as a comment, so it won't execute this. It will ignore this from execution. So here I am getting only welcome to RNR Things channel. Likewise, you can place comments everywhere in code wherever you want. Here I have mentioned the comment after this line. That means middle of this line I have mentioned with as symbol. So here also it will Python compiler will ignore this and produce this output only, because I have mentioned this in between this print function. That's why. Likewise, here you can see that same print function I have used here as symbol, then this total code. Even this is syntactically right, but Python will be considered as it is a comment, so it will ignore it. So here I have get only one time welcome to RNR Things YouTube channel. So but same here I will remove this asterisk symbol. Here you can see the output we have get 2 times, because I have printed 2 times. That will the time I have get, because I didn't use here as symbol, right? That's why it won't be considered as a Python compiler, and Python comments and Python compiler will execute this because this is a code, right? Likewise, we have multi-line comments in every programming language, but Python don't have a particular code to declare the multi-line comments. We use as symbol wherever we need. Here you can see the first line I have used the hash symbol, and second line I have used the hash symbol, and third line like fourth line. So Python compiler will consider these 4 lines as a comment and it will ignore this. So you can see output welcome to RNR Things YouTube channel like that, because I have mentioned this is print and I didn't mention any hash symbol, so it will consider as it is code, and you will get the welcome to RNR Things in YouTube channel. And I will show other way to declare the multi-line comments in Python. Here you can use triple double quote or triple single quote instead of like every line you have instead of this hash on every line. This is also considered a multi-line comment in Python. You can also call it is a doc string. You can see we can write a multi-line comment or doc string by using triple double quotations here, and here you can say triple single quotes. You can use either single triple single quotes or triple double quotes, whatever you want. There is no problem. And here I have discussed about docstring. This is new topic, and I will explain what exactly docstring and why we need to use that. In coming videos I will explain, but as of now just remember that docstring as also like a multi-line comment. You can mention whatever comment you want to ignore the compiler, that you can mention between triple double quotes or triple single quotes. Here if I execute this, you will get welcome to RNR things only, because Python compiler consider this all as a comments. Likewise, here also you will get only welcome to RNR things. So that's it only. And this is all about comments. Comments are just like to increase the readability of your code. That's best programming practice. Use comments in your programming language. In coming videos, whenever I do some practical session, in that you will get the idea. There is no big confusion with the comments. So just go another topics in our video, that is Python variables. Python variables are containers for storing your data values. Likewise, here I have attached one image here. You can see you can consider this as a container, and you can store the values on that. Here in this box I have stored Bob, and in this box I have stored true. In this box I have stored 35. Whenever you want this value, you won't call this value directly. Instead of calling this, you can call this variable. Here in Python, you don't need to mention any data type before. You don't need to initialize variable before like using the variable. In other language there is a concept like we need to initialize the variable, like it is like which data type is it is here. Likewise we need to initialize, but Python is loosely typed programming language. That's why you don't need to mention it. And if you don't know the loosely typed programming language, just Google it and you will get the idea. And here I don't want to discuss about theory more. I just want you make to the coding. For I just want to make you for coding, not for like any interview. If you want to know the loosely typed programming and dynamic type programming, just Google it, then you will get the idea. And loosely typed programming language means you don't need to give the uh, data types of that value whenever you declare it. Here in this is like variable name, and we will use equal sign, and then after we will give the value. This is declaration of just simple declaration of variable in Python. Here instead of this box I called as a name, and this box I called as a number. So here I'm printing name in backend. This name will be this name address will be attached with this Bob, and number attached with 35. Whenever you call this name, automatically the Bob will be called. Here number means 35 will call. You can I will enter, you will get the idea. That's Bob and 35. This is a simple declaration of variable in Python. Like variable don't need to declare with a particular type and can even change type after they have set. Here in this example, first I have mentioned x is equal to 35. That means in backend this x will be a map to 34. Whenever I reassign, that means x equal to RNR, this will be overwritten. So if I print x, then you will get the RNR. Instead of 34, we will get RNR here. So now it is like you can I will explain what is int and str in coming videos. So integer int means integer, str means string. Like integer means numbers and str means like alphabets, like characters. I will explain that briefly in coming video. But just now, as of now, just understand what exactly variable and how to declare it. And here one how to get the data, that's type of the variable, whatever other variable type. Here in Python we use type function to get the variable, the data types of the variable. Here we, as we know that name is like a character. Here you can see character. Bob is like character, right? That's why it is comes under string, and 35 is the number. That's why we call this integer. So whenever I execute this, you will get str. That means it is string variable, and here you will get the integer. Don't worry guys, if you don't know the data types, and type casting is one of the concept is there in Python. I will explain in coming videos. I will dedicatedly explain what exactly type data types and type casting in coming videos. So now in this video we will just focus on what exactly variables. And coming to variable names, that means variable names, there are some rules are there to declare the variables that was defined by Python programming language. Here a variable can have a short name like x and y, or a more descriptive name like age, name, height. You might give any longer name that might be like 50 40 characters is there, there is no problem. But whenever you want to recall that will be problem to you. That's why don't use big letters and don't use small letters also. If you use small letters, then it will be very hard to remember, and if you use very big also, it's very hard to remember. Just use the descriptive manner of the variable name. Here rules for Python variable, I will explain these points in below. Like here, a variable name must start with a letter or underscore. Here I have mentioned RNR. This start with a letter. That's R means it's a letter, so no problem. And here it start with underscore. There is no problem. A variable can must start with letter or underscore. Here I have underscore and I have executed. There is no problem because I have followed that variable naming conventions. Here use print RNR, then you will get the 45 because this automatically call 45 because RNR value is 45. And here I am calling underscore RNR, then you will get 56 because it is internally attached with 56. That's why. Okay, no problem. Coming to a variable, second point, a variable name can't start with a number. That means there is a one rule, we cannot start a variable with name, that number. Here I have entered 3 and that RNR means 3 RNR. It will give error. This is error. It is syntactical error. Because why it's syntactical error means we have ignored that we are violating that rules of naming conventions. Here we have used number, but as for the naming convention of variable in Python, we should not use a number at starting of variable, so it will give error. And a variable name can only containing alphanumeric characteristics and underscores. Like you might be in A to Z and 0 to 9 and underscore only. There is any extra character, it will give error. Here I have used at the rate, so then it will give error. It is invalid syntax. Like that. Coming to fourth point for variable rules, variable names are case sensitive. Like this age and capital A with age and all capital age are different because these are case sensitive means these three are different variables. It look like the same, but because of this capital here and because of this all capitals here, it are comes a different variable. Here I have declared all small letters with here and one capital letter and all capital letters. I will execute this, and if I call this AGE, then you will get 45 because this value is 45. If I call capital A with age, then I will get 100 because this is capital. Means these are two different variables. And coming to age, it is we will get 1000, right? So as we know that these three are different variables. Okay, this is a variable concept, and many values to multiple variables. That means we can assign many values to multiple variables at a time in single line. For example, if you have a scenario, right? I have a scenario, right? Like I need to enter x, y, z and three variable at a time. Then I can use this one process like x comma y comma z as follows those values. I have entered here, there is no problem. If I enter print x, then I will get the like, and if I print y, then I will get the share, and print z, I will get subscribe. But here one problem is there. If you miss the count of the assigning variables, like here I have declared three variables and assigned only two values, then you will get problem. Not enough values to unpack. So you must use how many declarations are there, that many values you need to give. And one value to multiple values, and one value to multiple variables. As one scenario you have is there for three variables. Here I am three variables, I need to assign only one value. In that case we can use like this also, like x equal to y equal to z equal to, then it will three variables will get same value here. Here I am executing this, and then after if I call x, then you'll get the welcome to RNR things, and in y also you will get the mm, welcome to RNR things, and z also we will get the welcome to RNR things. Like this is about the variables and comments. And in coming videos I will explain, I will give brief discussion about data types, and like some other concepts are there. If you know the data types, then also then you will get the better understand of this variable. But variables are the basic concept, and it's the beginning concept of any program. That's why I have explained here. And thanks for watching, and please do subscribe to our channel. Bye for now. Let's meet in another video. Bye.